and welcome to Adaptation, where we generally talk about film adaptations and the original material they're based on. And sometimes, instead of film, you can substitute web series, and sometimes you can play really fast and loose with the term adaptation. This week, just in time for Halloween, I am stealing a topic that Jen was going to talk to you about and spotlighting Edgar Allan Poe's murder mystery, invite-only casual dinner party / gala for friends potluck. Whew, I cannot believe I got that right. And don't worry, I got Jen's permission to steal her topic. I'm not heartless, unlike Jen herself. Affectionately known as Poe Party for the less verbose among us, this web series hit the internet about a year ago after a very successful Kickstarter campaign from Shipwrecked Comedy. It's an extension of sorts of their previous series, A Telltale Vlog, in which Edgar Allan Poe writes poetry of a questionable quality, all while being haunted by the ghost of Lady Lenore and going on about the bleakness of our existence. Or maybe just his existence. This socially awkward version of Poe, as well as the Cher Horowitz-esque version of Lady Lenore, are the basis for the characters in Poe Party, though in the new series they do get a little bit of more dimension, and I think it alters their characterization a little bit. I wouldn't say you have to watch through A Telltale Vlog before you watch Poe Party, but every time I do a rewatch, I always rewatch them both. Poe Party is an 11-episode web series in which Edgar Allan Poe decides to throw a murder mystery dinner party with the help of Lenore, in the hopes that the beautiful and innocent Annabelle Lee will attend. Actually, with all of the episodic extras, it's actually more like 17 episodes, but trust me, you want to watch the extras. Poe invites the world's most famous authors to his dinner party, and the ones that show up end up being the perfect collection for a night of comedic hijinks sprinkled with murder. Because of course, this murder mystery dinner party turns into a real murder mystery, as all murder mystery dinner parties inevitably do. Also inevitable is the butting of heads when authors like Edgar Allan Poe, Ernest Hemingway, Charlotte Bronte, and Louisa May Alcott are all interacting with each other. And that is where most of the brilliance and comedy of this series really shines through. Because not only do these authors write very different genres, but they also have vastly different writing styles, and zero qualms about letting everybody else know that their subject and style is the only way to write. Some, for example, are rather wordy. Can't imagine who that is. And some value brevity. Some are high society, and others are happy just with the wonders of nature. Some use their imaginations, and others write what they know. And some are just being perfect cinnamon rolls the entire time. But please, don't worry if you haven't read all of the authors in attendance, cause it's a lot. Because each is introduced and embodied so well by the actors, and the writing is so good that you understand who they are even if you don't have a ton of background knowledge. You might not get every slight that's tossed their way, but you will never be bored or confused. And speaking of the large amount of talented actors in this, you will likely recognize a lot of faces if you are a regular watcher of web series or you've been following us on Adaptation with a lot of the things we've covered in the past. The cast includes actors from Star Kid and the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, as well as, of course, the Shipwrecked Comedy crew, which I told you to check out in a blog post that was rather fangirly back in 2014. Let that be a lesson to you that you should always take my recommendations. So please at least take my recommendation this time and go and watch Edgar Allan Poe's Murder Mystery Dinner Party and fall in love with the good folks at Shipwrecked. You don't want to get behind again because they've recently embarked on a new project called The Gilded Lily, which is a film noir, and you're obviously going to want to watch everything they've ever created up until this point before it releases. That's just me? I'm the only one that does that? Whatever. Let us know in the comments which Poe Party guest was your favorite, and make sure you follow us on all the social medias, which is linked below, as well as our podcast on iTunes. Until next time, all of Adaptation sings Oscar Wilde is our king. Okay, maybe I shouldn't speak for the rest of Adaptation, but I will seriously kick them off if they don't agree with me. When will someone be murdered?